Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
John Dramani Mahama firmly disagree with the Supreme Court decision. Disappointed.
Yes.
Yet encourages members
Yes.
to go all out amidst frustration to vote, to register.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Well, Enisa Oye disappointed. Ebia omunkai. Nukre na mikon. Tama Charlotte say wohono. It came to a point where the Supreme Court ordered her say he should clean the register. Aba maybe besides say or so be clean the register. Or the Oman now say key soap and eco cleaning.
And that's so clean. That's so clean.
Maybe that's our question. The point was to say there were so many people almost the national insurance card and they did register. And also foreigners almost to me. And until nature say it should not be allowed. And the Supreme Court ruled say, on here registered, Obia or dear no register you need free. Now, almost chance to register again with another document. Oh yeah. Or ye nipa be na be no an we no boy. That's it. One yet. That is the problem. What I say? We can argue about the wisdom of timing. We can argue about the wisdom of timing. Say be adena je mensa they say no yes adi when ya ye ho akiri ye din ye hear say this. But as to say he has to do it in India. No correct.
Suggestions. Legal committee of the NDC would submit to the leadership of NDC the Supreme Court ruling. It lacks some clarity. Now, if we are to go by Abu Ramadan case here, where reference to ya, the Nana Santibedia to Enko went back for clarity, and that clarity was brought about. But then you can only go for clarity when the judgment is out there and you can read and more or less appreciate it.
Yes.
But in the current instance, the clarity is not there to the NDC legal committee, yet the judgment would only be available after July 15. By that time, whatever hardship, if indeed EC Amoako Baah na ebe occasion hardship, the hardship would have occurred. And until thereafter, call for clarification for what reason. What do you think of that?
Now, clarity, nature say, I don't know what that
There's
clarity.
been aspect. Kase, Ubia, ya issue with a voter ID card as an accrued right. And that right cannot be thrown away whimsically.
Well, you have a right. But when it is established, say, you shouldn't have that card because the document out in register is ruled null and void. You don't have that right anymore.
If I could finish. Now, who accrued right, the suggestion was, Ediana untime accrued right under CI 95 for no, me old voter ID card no. Untime just like that. But then you end by saying, say, all should go in line with CI 126. In case of suggestion, say you are meant CI 126. There be antisa. It can call for clarity, but you can only appreciate it well when the judgment is out there. Nanka u kinkaya, nanka ma deliberate, nama ye conference, nanka ma who say yes, this is the position. Young call for clarity, but there was a clarity. You can only get a judgment after July 15. What do you make of a Supreme Court star almost say more than 2 weeks, answer and a judgment?
Judgment in there has been issued, but it takes time for them to put it in the legal form. That's all. So get lawyers to explain it to you. Very simple.
You can't explain it when you don't have the full judgment.
No, okay. They have read the judgment. They have read the judgment. This is what we have decided. The gist of it, the details are but the details will not change the judgment. So that's it. It is just another attempt to say to still complain. That's all. Because say your name judgment no dia. What are we talking about? The judgment is out. We know the gist of it. You may not have the exact details, the argument Omu used to say, but judgment has been given. And you know there, it's a non-starter. I don't know. OBC, I was a Supreme Court, no, Omo Cambro no, Omo Kano, plain English. Well, that is their prerogative. Law, no, and yet.
But we catch us the English for no, I resorted to plain English long ago because
I agree.
They are restraining order. Ghana, Enka said restraining order. Restraining orders are simple for everybody to understand. Compelling order, Ubiati, I say, Bagana, Beko. Titino, Shashurara, Mandemus, any other. Move away from the old order no, and come to plain English. Now, Obiantiase.
But until it's done, you cannot use that as an argument against the court because of this judgment.
I don't need any source of confusion. I see doing Katia, Etimiama, a legal response. What me go legal response? Lawyer for you was me na me general secretary Bekasa. Now one in the submission was we are most grateful. Oh general, was we are most grateful. And I'm saying general no. I want to say a yes source of confusion because the understanding of Edin Katia must have come from a lead counsel no Eduji so na on the floor of the Supreme Court no yet me akache and say onye Obeka say onye careful about the all trances of this case. It is Eduji anye careful na ene okoka bibi mpokra na he may be cited for contempt. But meanwhile, the same Eduji understanding of the course one and informal the reaction of the general secretary. So now
I church much then. I'm a general secretary at Tiase. Not only that, our man warning say Fiji. Nkokasa basa. Into one some pen who has a mercy, we are most grateful. That's the matter. Who can't there? The ruling has been given. And
but be a full judgment. Nobody can kaya. There may be a clarity be mute on the basis say yanya register.
I agree, but this is not the time to make such an argument. Two separate arguments. There can the ruling of the court and there can the language of the court. What do I say? Ruling wa ruling. Also on say okay, the court will consider say okay. Say I say you use plain English. Fine. But won't mean say why you know uncle can plain English. No. US assistant, Britain assistant, the maybe now that people are complaining, maybe they will change that too.
Right. In general, ya confer as head of chambers, Saikwa Chambers. Yasia Dunkatia is now head of chambers, Saikwa Chambers. As you Dunkatia Square, and it be at their channel. In all this,
Needs FM.